Subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will never miss a chemistry class.
Good morning everyone and welcome to my channel. This is my first video. Today I am going to explain you structure of atom. Let us look at the main topics of this chapter: the scientists and their experiments, distribution of electrons in different orbits, valency, atomic number and mass number, isotopes and isobars. Everyone knows that atom is the smallest particle of an element that retains the properties of the element. For example, if you take the element gold, Au, it is also a metal. You know why gold is a metal? Because of its atoms. Because of those atoms, the gold is metal. Because all atoms are identical in the gold metal. For example, I have taken this example. So atom is the smallest particle that retains the property of that element, of that particular element, of that particular, for example, gold element. Because of the atoms, it retained the properties like the physical properties, the chemical properties, all because of those atoms. Now inside this atom there is a dense center called nucleus, and inside that nucleus there are both neutrons and protons. Neutrons have neutral charge, whereas protons have positive charge. Number of protons determines physical property of an element. You know the physical property like the texture, the shape, the size, etc. So those all, the shape, size, texture and all, they are determined by the number of protons. And the second one, electrons. Electrons, they are negatively charged and revolve around the nucleus, whereas protons are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged. Electrons are negatively charged and they revolve around the nucleus. Also, number of protons is equals to atomic number. You've seen in the periodic table, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, like that. These all their number of protons is equals to the atomic number. Suppose helium's atomic number is 2, so number of protons is 2. So I have written the example over here. Example, helium, number of protons is equal to 2, its atomic number. If you come down and see this, the black color circle, that is the nucleus. Inside the nucleus, the protons and the neutrons are present. I have indicated the proton with red dot, neutron with green dot, and the electrons, if you see the blue dot ones, they are revolving around the nucleus. This particular nucleus, the electrons are revolving in the three-dimensional space. Okay, so the number of electrons in a neutral atom is equal to the number of protons. Always the plus sign is equals to minus sign. Plus sign is the number of protons in a neutral atom. Minus sign number of electrons. So now come to mass number. The mass number of an atom, which is denoted by capital M, is equal to the sum of protons plus neutrons in the nucleus. So if you add the sum of protons plus neutrons in a nucleus of a particular atom, you will get the mass number, which is indicated by capital M. So mass number capital M minus atomic number Z. Atomic number is indicated by Z, which is number of protons. Number of protons is equal to atomic number is equal to number of protons. So if you subtract atomic number or number of protons from mass number, you will get the number of neutrons. Simple. So let us quickly move on to the next one, that is, so N is equals to M minus Z. What is capital N? Capital N is number of neutrons. What is capital M? Capital M is mass number. What is capital Z? Capital Z is atomic number. If you see, this is how the elements are present in a periodic table. The periodic table, the name is given, the number is given, helium and 4.003. If you want to go deep and understand what are these, helium is the element's name, number 2 is its atomic number, that means number of protons, and He is the symbol of that particular element, and also 4.003 is the atomic mass. You know what is atomic mass, right? So 500 BC, Indian philosopher Maharishi Kanad. These are Indian philosopher, 500 BC. If we go on dividing matter, we get smaller and smaller particles. So you know matter, right? Take a piece of cake or piece of apple and you keep on dividing it and you get smaller and smaller particles. Ultimately a time comes where further division will not be possible. So ultimately, if you keep on cutting the cake, there will be a smallest particle or smallest piece of the cake where further division is not possible, and he called the smallest particles as Paramanu. This exact thing was also stated by these Greek philosophers Democritus and Lucifus. Democritus called these parmanu, or the indivisible particles, as atoms, meaning indivisible. Atoms means indivisible. Indivisible means which cannot be divided. So now so next video I will be explaining you all about this laws of chemical combination, which is given by Lavoisier and Joseph L. Proust. So subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will never miss an update, and also you will never miss a chemistry class. You will get the updates about my next video. In my next video I will be explaining you about laws of chemical combination, law of conservation of mass, law of constant proportions, and Dalton's atomic theory. Okay then, bye.